traders family. Hope so you guys are fine and your week is going very well. And hope so guys have watched our previous video of gold weekly forecast. In that video we have mentioned about the gold forecast, and thanks God, gold has moved like that, in that way that we have mentioned. So firstly we will start this week from our Forex factory data news. So if you look on this week from 23rd of August till 27th of August, if you guys look, so Monday would be the important day because of these newses. So I think so there would be a movement in US session. So on Tuesday there's no big news. So but according to my knowledge and according to my assumptions, Tuesday would be more volatile, because I think so, and according to my experiences, so whenever there's a no news, so bankers try to enter the market and try to manipulate the market. So on Thursday there's a good news is of GDP, and also on Friday there also a big news is. So on on the fundamentally basis, Thursday and Friday are the more volatile days. So but let's move towards technically. So firstly we would open a gold monthly time frame chart. So it's a monthly time frame chart. So here I would tell you guys about these levels. So according to me, if gold tries to close this monthly candle below 1760 or 1765, then I think so that we should just have to look for a sell trade, and our only just sell trades. And on the other side, if you look at from last 1 year, there's just you have to guys to have to look at selling pressure. Just count the candles: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. It's certain candle. So it's more from last approximately 1 year, gold is still falling. So it means that there are due to a lot of selling pressures. So if in this area, if market tries to close below 1760, so we guys have to look for only sell trades. So this was our monthly forecast. So let's move towards a weekly time frame. So if you guys look at a weekly time frame, so I will draw some trend lines with you guys. So currently whenever we mention you some things, so you guys must have to follow those areas. So if you, yeah. So firstly I have draw one trend line here, just to this trend line would represents about the supportive areas for gold right now on the technical basis. And again I would draw one more trend line which would represent about the resistance area of gold. Yeah, that's it. So here you guys can clearly see on a weekly time frame that if the our we have only for buyers. I have told you in my previous video that gold would just move up and down, there would be no big movement. So if you look at create in this area, so if market breaks below 1770, there's a sell possibilities. So you guys have to open a sell limits also at 1768 or 1770. But what is the meaning of breakout? What is how can we say that market breaks? So if you guys look at this area, how can you say that market breaks? Market doesn't break. For swing traders, market doesn't break. Market, they would just consider break it that whenever market closes below that region, then after that a new candle formed, and it doesn't move towards upside, just it starts from downside and moves the downside, then they would consider that absolutely market breaks that region. So right now market has having a little bit, you can see that there's a very bullish candle, but after that there was a no strong candle then after that you can see that market is still moving upside. So it's all depends upon today news. So this week would be the very crucial week for the gold, very crucial week for the gold. So if you guys look at one more trend line here, which is, yeah, what would be our buying entries and what would be our selling entries, I would tell you guys. Yeah. So guys, here we have few levels. Yeah, if you look at above side at 1805, as I mentioned, at 1805, if market breaks 1805 level, so then we would look for only buy trade. If market breaks 1805 level, then we could look for a buy trade. These buys are not for just a little bit scalping buys. These buys are for swing trader buys, big buys. So if market breaks below 1764 or 65 area, then we could look for a sell and big sell for a long term sell. So these are the entries, but on the, if you look at scalping basis, I will also let you know on a daily time. So if you guys look at on a daily time frame, so we have one more clear direction which would represent by drawing a parallel lines. So let's draw some parallel lines on that area. Perfectly drawn. Yeah, actually we are discussing these things to you guys, so you guys must have to acknowledge these things also. And we don't demand anything from you guys, just we just want to like it, to share it with your friends who are unaware, and also subscribe it. So if you guys look at here, so it and that area, you guys, as I mentioned in my previous on a weekly time frame, that 1804 or 1805 is a level. 1804 or 1805 is a level. There we could see above there we could see a buy trades. Otherwise we should have only selling trades. So according to my so according to my opinion, that once market came at that region and fall, a big fall, and again market came to according to that area, then market again fall. So according to me, that whenever market comes to that area till 1800, then I can think so that there would be a fall, big fall, and big fall is still possible, but it's all depends upon the market movements. And our first target would be at least 1740, at least 1740 or 1730. So these are the some basics thing. And guys, if you look for a H4 time frame, that would gives you a more clear direction, and that gives you a more clear path from which areas we should have to buy, from which areas we should have to look for a sell. So guys who are real traders, they know the concept of this pattern, this pattern. This is a flag pattern. So according to flag pattern, bullish flag pattern, you can see that that market would go, moves towards upside. But the only reasons we are not and we are afraid from this area, and we are putting our trades to ourselves, this is just because of the, you can guys can see whenever market comes at that area 1790 till 1793, the 1795, whenever market comes to this area, market moves down. Whenever market comes to this area, market moves down, market comes down, and then again market moves, because we are just recognizing our history. So history would gives you previous history would gives you a little bit clear path about the next level. So according to this level, you can see that market moves down, then after that market breakouts. So the only thing that could break this level, as I mentioned you before, the only strong news, whenever strong news would come, then this data would then this area would be broken, and then we could see a big buy, and even though I think so that that could even break that level also. If market breaks and on a news on a if market comes on a news, if market tries to break this level, this 1790 or 1795 or 1800 level. So these are the most crucial level. So according to that, so we should have to look for firstly we should look for a sell trades. The only reason is that just because of these areas. So for you guys, I'm giving you some trades. Hope so you guys would like it. Yeah, so right now 1790, sorry, 1790 or 1791. So whenever market breaks that level, 1791, 1791 level, how can you say that it is broken? We are looking at 4 hour time frame. If 4 hour time frame candle closes above 1793, 94, then you guys can open just a buy trade. Otherwise, there's a no chance of a buy. Okay, first thing is clear. So we should look for a sell trades below that region. Whenever market comes to that area, we should have to look for a sell trade. Hope so guys, this video would help out you throughout this week, and I hope so that you guys would like it, and kindly share it with your friends and subscribe it, because we are sharing this content without anything, without anything. So you guys must have to share this content, and hope so you guys would like it, and kindly subscribe it, and thanks for watching Rio Traders.